Hey y'all, hold on just a second. Hey Zachary, D Gemini, Daquisha, Miss Angel. Guess I could talk in the mic. Lisa Love, Live, Laugh, Love, K Joe, Carmen Jones, Mr. Amazing. What's up, y'all? So we're gonna check this energy real quick. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in, Halen. You can always go back and watch the replay. Okay. So I'm gonna try to keep this brief, but y'all know me. Hey, Christine. All right, y'all. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so I titled the video this because I went ahead and pulled a card to see what the theme of this energy is, and I'm seeing soul radiance, and this is the Phoenix rising. So I feel like some of you guys are getting your mojo back. Or use this energy to get your mojo back. Okay, so whatever rituals you have to do to release some stuff. One of my favorite rituals to do is burning stuff, writing stuff down, burning it, and then releasing it into the earth. Okay, so of course you do it safely. Like, don't burn your house down or anything like that. But of course do it safely. Okay. So I'm going to see like what some stuff you need to release, what some things you need to focus on, and all of that. Okay. So also, first thing I see is the Magician. Okay. So I feel like this is more so about you focusing on what you want and not what you don't want. Okay. No more focusing on what you don't want. 10 of Swords here. No more overthinking as well, okay? Because I feel like you already know. Usually when I'm doing one-on-ones, a lot of times y'all already know the answer. You just need me to clarify, and I get it. But trust your own guidance and your own intuition, okay? Hey, Phaedra, Brittany, Seven Cloud, what's up, y'all? So yes, y'all. There we are. Oh, Lordy. Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. There's something here you need to release. I feel like it could simply be, some thought process you have here, guys. What are you negatively thinking about right now? Or what is not going right for you right now? Because I feel like there's something not going right for you. And I feel like you're stressing about it. Whoever is on the live. So I feel like whatever that is, it needs to be released. I feel like it might be financial for some of you. So seeing this Phoenix Rising card, the book literally says, if you've been taking a bunch of losses or a bunch of L's, now is going to be the time for you to get out of that energy. You're no longer going to be taking all the L's that you've been taking. Okay. Let's see what else is going on, because I'm loving the energy. Oh, the Tower. What? Oh, child. All right, let me clarify what this Tower means, because, oh, my goodness. Hey, Christina. Oh, all right, y'all. Yikes. Also, watch the tempers today, because, baby, when I was out driving, people are mad on this road. Child, I don't know what's going on with people's driving, but be very careful if you're going to be out and about with people, because it's a lot of Mars energy in the air today. And yeah, I've seen a lot of craziness today, to say the least. Luckily, I'm very centered, but Yeah, just be careful while you're driving, okay? Because I feel like um people are not in their right minds. All right. Okay, we have the strength card here. Love it. We have the ace of wands. Yeah, some of you guys need to get your mojo back. Some of you, I don't want to say you done fell off, but you need to get that fire back. Go back into doing something you may have stopped doing or something you stopped believing in. 3 different times people were running the stop sign in front of me. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people running stop signs, running red lights. When I was driving, I had several people like literally run out in front of me, like to try to cut me off. It's insane. Okay, so just be mindful of that because the driving was crazy. So yeah. Hey y'all, Miss Ann's. I hope I'm saying that right. Freestyle Val. Is it is Eromia? Y'all know I'm a butcher a name, child. King of Cups and the Magician. There's that Magician card again. Staying balanced, staying centered, and getting to a space where you guys, you just know something is going to work out for you. You don't have to question it. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to stress over it. Okay. The interstate this morning was crazy. Yeah, I kind of did, and I had to pull myself back. Yeah, please keep your temper and stuff at bay because the energy is crazy right now. That's why I got my errands done and kept it pushing. Because no worries, that's why I go by Mia. Yeah. So again, I'm seeing the hermit. So if you've been in hermit mode, I feel like you're about to get out of that. Okay. I feel like some of you guys need to be seen again. All right. You need to start socializing again because I feel like some of you guys have kind of pulled yourself out of that, which I get it because I've been kind of on that too. So thank you for tuning in, Halen. Prince Judah, what's happening? Okay. Let me see what else is going on because I don't plan on being here long, y'all, because y'all know I get to talking and all this other stuff. So, yeah. I don't know if y'all, those of you that are just tuning in, the energy for this reading was the soul radiance card. And it literally says the phoenix rising. Okay, that's why I chose the title for the video because literally I asked spirit what the theme of this reading was and you getting out of whatever rut you've been in lately. Okay, so make sure you're very intentional about that. Okay, today is a beautiful day. It is, and that's the mindset you got to have because it might be people trying you. A lot of people are in a rush and impulsive too. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, take your time. All right. Hey, Jazzy. All right. No stressing. Quit stressing. I feel like today, give the ritual that I gave or try a different one. Okay. Try to do something that's going to help you release whatever isn't serving you anymore. But nines are a lot more than releasing. Sometimes it could be about transitioning and it's preparing you right now for what's to come, which is number one, right? Or 10, which is either completion or a new beginning. It could be both with number 10s. Okay. So nines are also about transition. You leaving one thing, or you letting go, or you just starting something. You may not even be letting go of anything. Okay. I've been saving my energy, been celibate for over a year. I'm kind of ready to get cuffed. Yeah, I feel like get yourself back out there, get your fire back. Yeah, Queen of Wands, I'm seeing it. Get yourselves back out there, enjoy your life, be very intentional about that. I also have some new poetry. Thank God I work from home. People don't know how to drive as it is. Yeah, already as it is. Thankfully, I've been working on my road rage. Thanks to my child, because every time I get to going off the deep end, he be like, "Remember, you said woosah." So I'll be like, "Okay, woosah." Yeah, that's what's up, Tiffany. Definitely preserve your energy, child. Cause look, the way these people out here moving, honey. Yeah, Five of Swords. This can also represent sabotage. So make sure you're not sabotaging yourselves. Okay. Yeah, utilize this day, get some stuff done. And if you don't want to do that, then meditate. Like I said, release, journal, set your intention of what you want to release, whether it be self-doubt, um, Oh, there's two. Oh, you got two Tiffany's. Oh, yeah, but you're T Queen rising. Okay, so we got two Tiffany's in here. What are your thoughts on dating apps? I feel like I don't see a problem with dating apps. What are your thoughts on it? I feel like you can meet a nutcase anywhere. A lot of times people don't like to use dating apps because they think that, oh, people are crazy on there, but like, I don't know. I'd have met some crazy folks in person too. So it's like, if you're going to meet somebody crazy, it's going to be wherever you're going to meet them wherever. If you're meant to run into them, it'll happen. Got a new book called, is that supposed to be open? I'm gonna check that out, Prince Judah. Dating apps never work for me. Yeah, you have to know how to like weed through the nonsense. I've met people pretending to be somebody they're not. Yeah, that's true. You do find that a lot on the dating apps. So use them wisely. But sometimes you can kind of tell when somebody is a catfish. You can kind of tell. Maybe I would try dating apps. I meet crazy folks in person every day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've met some crazy people in person. So I don't know, man. If you gonna meet them crazy, you gonna meet them anywhere. Releasing bad habits of self-doubt and focus on staying healthy in all areas of my life. Yeah. Look at what you're releasing. I'm seeing progress here on some type of money making situation that you may have. Some of you guys are looking for a new job or new career. Some of you guys, you are doing something that involves makeup or hair or some type of cosmetic. The Queen of Wands can also be like, something like this, an influencer or something that has to do with a female in a man dominated industry, if that makes sense. So heavy Queen of Wands is giving boss up, is giving high energy, no dating apps. Make sure you FaceTime before you meet the date. Yeah, I feel like you should FaceTime. Catfish swim in murky dating site waters. I've been a hermit for almost 6 years. I need to change. Yeah, I feel like use this energy to change. Because right now I feel like it's going to be a good time to motivate you. Even if you want to start working out, something small as far as like going for a walk, try it. So try something that you've never done or that you don't usually do. It's going to be a really great energy for that. Okay. I'm seeing the sun here as well. Oh yeah, I'm in a male dominant field, putting on shows and events in my city. Yeah, I feel like that could be a thing too. Like you may work in some type of field that is very male dominated. If you are a feminine energy. Interesting. Two of Cups and the Emperor. We have the Magician here, but this can also be too like you just getting up on your boss up energy. Okay, because this is literally Mars. Okay, this is Aries here. Also, the Queen of Wands is also that. I just now realized that the Queen of Wands is also that. So yeah, heavy energy of you just kind of bossing up, believing in yourself, going for what you want, despite how people may feel about it. Whoever is watching, stop overthinking. Stop overthinking every single thing you do. Because how you gonna move forward? How are you gonna move forward if you're overthinking every single move you make? Just do it. Some things just require action. Okay. I feel like some of you guys have already thought enough about it. Now it's time to do it. All right. I'm going to do this laundry. I got a dope team though. So it's up. That's what's up. I love it. All right. Let me get a couple more cards and then I'm going to check your, what your blockages could be or some blockages for you to look out for or what you're releasing too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull a card to see what exactly you're releasing. We have the Strength card here. Again, we have the Queen of Swords. I love that. I love that. And the Hierophant. This is standing on business, standing on your principles. This Hermit again. I feel like if you've been in Hermit mode for a long time, you know what you want. Okay. Don't let anyone sway you off of that. And I know I did a Gemini reading that's similar to that. Do not let anybody sway you off what you want. Okay. Don't get desperate to have somebody around, whether it's be friends, foe, whatever. All right. Stand your ground, stand in your values, stand in your principles. Okay. Been getting back into hobbies and teaching my daughter. Oh, that's what's up. How to weld. Is she liking that, Zachary? You picking on me now. My Gemini son overthink. Yeah, you got to stop overthinking. I'm seeing this magician again. Again, this is this overthinking, but also remember, this is Gemini Virgo here, as above, so below. Okay. So please make sure that you are not overthinking. You're not thinking negatively about your goals, your dreams, and the things that you want in this life. Okay. I'm a Libra rising and South Node stepping into my North Node Aries. Yeah, that's going to be very beneficial. Yes, I thought she was going to hate it. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That fits well too. She may be coming out as the Queen of Wands and you're the teacher for her. So I like that. So heavy standing in your power and heavy standing on your principles. I feel like whoever is watching has spent enough time by themselves to know what they want. So especially if you're single and you're mingling and whatnot, when you start mingling, make sure that you're standing on what you want. Don't be giving in. Now little stuff you can compromise on, but you have to know what you're willing to compromise on and what you're not. Okay. You gotta know because people will try it. Okay. Standing on business. Yeah. You gotta know your deal breakers. Okay. And as soon as you see a deal breaker, you need to cut it off. All right. Don't try to negotiate with folks. Because you keep giving and they'll keep taking. You keep giving chances, they'll keep taking them. Okay. We got the 8 of Cups. Overthinking gotta go. Yeah, very clear about what I want. Yeah, there's some stuff you need to leave behind. All right, I'm gonna see what that is right now with my other deck. I'm gonna see exactly what you need to leave behind. I meant to take this out before I started, but I wasn't even thinking, child. All right, let's see. Oh wait, let me make sure I don't miss y'all's comments. Not you, run. Okay, there it is. All right, so let's see what you need to release. So if you're watching, this is what you need to let go of. This is what you need to release. Okay. Okay, inauthenticity right off the bat. I love it. You not being your real self. And I'm noticing too, y'all, because y'all keep me in the loop, and I really do be appreciating that. Somebody sent me this a reel on damn, what's that girl's name? I'm gonna have to look. But in the video, guys, it was Darius Cooks. Y'all know who Darius Cooks is. I know who that is. But the lady I didn't know. The lady I wasn't sure. The lady he was talking about, I didn't know. But he was talking about, I guess, some other cooking influencer was being videoed like drunk and going off the handle or whatever the case may be. But she plays, very holy and sanctified and everything like that when she's doing content or whatever. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because you have to give every aspect of yourself when you choose to put yourself out there. You can't just try to show the positive because eventually that shadow is going to creep up and people will start to kind of look at you differently. But I don't know if y'all know who Darius Cooks is. The other lady I didn't know. But if you know who he is, go check out his page and you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, he was talking about how she's so holy and things like that in her videos, but you're going to start seeing more of that with influencers. You'll start to see more of that with celebrities. I won't say necessarily the real them, but you're going to start to see people that are not showing up as themselves. You're going to start seeing people exposing them. But if you already come out authentic, nobody can expose you. You see what I'm saying? So you kind of have to take that power away from people by just showing up as yourself. Okay. I'm so real, people fear me. I'm straight as an arrow. I have a lot of air and fire in my chart, and I can't never hide what I fear. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a lot of that, and you'll start to see that more like as we get towards the end of the year and finish up the 9 year, because we're starting a 1. Anyway, and take these folks off the pedestals that you have them on. I always tell you all the time, don't put me on a pedestal, okay? Because I'm not perfect, by no means necessary. But I always show every aspect of me too. Like I show the sweet spiritual side, but I also show the petty side. Okay. And I'm not going to act like that. I don't cuss and all this other stuff. And I've even had people comment on the fact that I cuss in my readings and all these other things, but I'm going to show up as myself. So, it's either going to rock with you or it's not. And if it's not, then bye-bye. I don't know what to tell you, boo. So anyway, this card says ignoring who you truly authentically are is hurting you. Live authentically, follow your desires, and align your life with your truest self, and it will lead to long-term satisfaction in comparison to pursuing a life that does not align with yourself. Okay? I told my mom that I gotta be me, but we still get this coin together. Yeah, I feel like you definitely have to be yourself. Not saying you have to get on here and act ratchet or anything like that, but you got to show different sides of yourself, because it's always going to be somebody, even people close to you, that's always going to try to like show the shadow side of you. So, or try to remind you of where you came from or whatever the case may be. Oh, thank you, Freestyle Val. I'm just being me. Like, I don't know how to be any other way. And like I said, I'm never gonna act like I'm perfect, because I'm not. Like, not even close to it. But I was using that as an example because I know that there are a lot of people that's gonna be happening to, with people trying to expose them or whatever. And like I said, take these people off the pedestals you have them on. Like, look, we all out here figuring it out to some extent. Wearing a mask is exhausting. It is. It is. Let me get one more, okay? For if that didn't resonate, I'll get one more to see what you're needing to let go of for this 999 energy. All right, I'm seeing the easy way out. Okay, so in the long run, the easier route is harder. It makes it more difficult. Make a sacrifice. Not everything needs to be hard, but it shouldn't be all easy either. Accept the challenge and show the world you will not be stopped. And like I said, this kind of goes into you standing on business, you persevering. Some of you guys need to take some risks too. Take some risk. What is something that you've been wanting to do? I'm seeing a lot of you guys are just sitting on an idea and you're not producing it, or you're overthinking it. You're in this caught up in the research phase, because we get caught up in the research phase and we're like, oh, let me watch a video about it, or let me read a book about it, but we never actually do the thing. So you actually have to do that. Not saying you got to start today, but utilize this Mars energy to set those intentions. Okay? Because I do that sometimes too, getting caught up in the research phase and the planning phase, and then you don't actually execute anything. So cut all that out. Okay? Pull a couple more cards, and then I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. I really just want to be on here just for a little bit. I'm actually even over my original time. I love it. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. If you need help, ask. Okay? Yes, exactly. Princeton. Yes, live, laugh, love. I literally saw 999 yesterday. Yes. I knew it was gonna be 999, but I didn't realize it was on Mars Day until this morning. And I was like, because I'll be thinking about that. Like, thank you, Cecil. Because I'll be thinking about the days when I get up. Oh, Monday is Moon Day. I'll be thinking about that. I feel bad for not putting in the work I'm capable of and showing what I have to offer. Can't second guess. Yeah, it's the overthinking. That's something that I had to overcome because I would think my way out of doing something like quick, fast, in a hurry. Because I'd be like, oh, I'm going to do this, and this. And then I start thinking too much. And I'm like, no, it's not gonna work out because, or I shouldn't do this because, and then you just start thinking up all these things and pretty much talking yourself out of what you were planning to do. So you gotta stop all that. Hey, is it Kalinas? Thank you, Cecil. I think I said thank you already. Yes, because you're sitting on, and she's sitting here with a coin in her hand. Y'all are sitting on something dope. And you need to produce it. Okay. I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm seeing the world here on the bottom. You sitting on a gold mine and you're not handling your business. That's it. That's all. Okay. So whatever it is you need to produce, get it. Okay. The 9s is Mars. That's the producer. It's about that action. It's the fire. It's the passion. And I feel like it's something that you love. There's that Queen of Wands again. It's something that you love, or you would have to actually try it to see if you love it or not. But you sitting on something, I feel like that's going to produce, that's getting your mojo back. That's going to produce. I feel like some of you guys, there's the moon. Some of you guys had something happen in the last few years that kind of shook your confidence, or you took a hit in your confidence. So some of you guys, you're needing to get a grip on that and release it. Journaling helps with this, y'all. I always tell y'all all the time to journal. Now I gotta go stand in the corner. I'm a welder in the process of becoming a firefighter. I should have been got my EMT. Yeah. Someone else just mentioned something about a welder. Who was that? Thank you, Shabria. Yes, a raggedy relationship. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys, something happened and it made you took a hit on your confidence. And a lack of confidence in one area will extend to everything. I'm telling y'all from experience. So if your love, I always tell y'all, love and money is connected. It's the same thing. So if your love life, you took a hit in your confidence in your love life, you're going to take a hit financially as well. That's why I say you have to get a handle on that stuff, like quickly. Whatever you need to heal, whatever you need to release, let it go. Of course, Freestyle Val. Of course. Yes, the sun. I love it. I love it. So don't keep talking about it. Be about it. Okay? Because it's gonna pass you by. You're gonna miss the opportunity. Okay. 8 of Wands here. Love it. Progress. I let that go and back now. That's what's up. I have a restaurant business, but hate knowing I will have to give up my freedom. Yeah, Whitney, you have to get out of that. You got to get out of that. Here's what I had to learn, because I used to think that I couldn't have both success and a healthy relationship. I used to think that I always had to pick, but I had to get rid of that mentality. I had to get rid of the mentality that I have to choose which one, because I don't. See, so which energy do you want to pull? The either releasing energy, or do you want to put like pull the go getter energy? Yeah. So getting rid of freedom it's relatable, because I have not done a lot of things because of not wanting to be what my freedom restricted, including being in a relationship. And I'm bringing that up because that is why I really just did not fully give or commit since I've been doing this, because in my mind I'm like, okay, how am I going to be in a relationship and give to this like I want to? Because then I'm not going to be able to give to the relationship and keep it healthy, and give to this and keep it healthy. So I have to like pick, but I don't have to pick. So I had to change my mindset that I really don't have to pick, because this is a lot. Like, and then all the one-on-ones, which I've already started cutting back on, but some days, you guys, I could talk to people back to back to back to back to back to back. So it's like, but you have to figure out, a happy medium. Whitney, don't give up on your dreams because you have a fear. Yes, you did, Rosie. I used to feel that way. Yeah. Because I really used to think that I couldn't have both, but I can. Of course, Liz. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, I love it. The Fool card. The Fool is about, you look how he's walking off that cliff and doesn't know what's under there. He's just walking and he doesn't know what's there. This is what you need to do. Jump off that ledge, child. Just do it. The only way you're gonna learn is if you do it. I'm telling y'all from experience. The only way you're gonna learn how to do something is if you do it. Go getter energy. Cecil, action. That's it. There's nothing else you can do. Cecil, only thing you can do is take action. Action builds your confidence. Taking my joy back, learning that I can as well. And my boo won't allow me to forget my dreams. And I'm grateful for that. See, yeah, that's dope. I'm handling business now. I get this. Yes. Take that risk. Hey, KB. I'm about to wrap up, but y'all, of course, you can watch the playback. Yes, handle it. That's it. That's all. Take those risks. Four of Wands, because all you have is now. The Four of Wands can be about living in the moment, the now. All you have is right now. I tend to always self-sabotage, scared of failing. But I mean, failing is part of life. Yes, you did, lovely Gemini. Failing is a part of life. You can't be afraid to fail. You can't be afraid to make mistakes. That's part of it. Thank you, Christina. Can you do more whatever comes out type of reads for the singles? Of course. I have no love interest and I'm really focusing on myself. Yeah, relatable, Christina. For sure, I will. I'll be trying to include y'all, but man, the collective energy is usually stronger than us just focusing on ourselves. The collective energy is usually a lot stronger. The ones that are kind of attached, or wanting somebody to call them or text them or whatever the case may be. But yes, I can, Christina. There we go. 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. You need to let go. There's something here you need to let go of, and I feel like it's simply your. Some of you are having a problem with spending money too. Is that an issue for some of you? You have an issue with investing in yourselves. You have a lot of fear here. You have to let go of all that fear, you guys. You gotta let it go. Let me see what this 4 of Pentacles is, because what is this you're holding on to? Of course, Christina. Single lives matter. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's see what's. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Okay, never mind. That's not a bad thing. Okay, so the Empress and the Eight of Wands. This is just simply standing on business with the Tower here on the bottom. Some of you may need to leave a person behind too. Like there's an individual, could be a friend here that you need to leave behind. Okay, that's not it at all what I thought, what I was thinking. I'm seeing the Lovers here too. Yeah, some of you guys need to leave. I'm gonna tell you this too. Okay. Some of you may have somebody trying to come in and piggyback off what you have going on. So I would be mindful of that. Thank you, Cloud. The past 2 years was rough for me. I was always a very confident person. Been working on myself so much, and I'm back better than ever. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys just getting your mojo back. That's it. You done learn these lessons. And I always tell y'all, I take my lessons to the chin. I don't complain. I just go through it, deal with it, and keep it pushing. To the point where people don't even think I go through shit. Because I just go with the motions. Okay, this is happening. What does it mean for me and how can I get through it? I know I don't comment often, but I love your content. Thank you, Seven Cloud. We are here learning life and only get one. So we are always going to get things right on the first try. Yeah, you have to keep trying. Just keep doing it. That's it. That's all. Get out of perfectionism too, because that's kind of me. Not necessarily with the channel, because I get on the channel all the time and make mistakes. But Monet Love, no, I'm not on a lock journey. I just wear my hair like this when I need a break. Because y'all know I wear braids and twist a lot because I have a lot of hair. Like I have a ton of hair. So I usually wear braids or twists with added hair. But when I need a break from anything added, this is how I wear my hair. So there's no tension or anything. I wish I had your mindset. I love it. A smart, tough girl. Thank you, Christina. I'm understanding that you have to just go for what you want and own your decisions. Yeah, because that's pretty much what it boils down to. We always have a choice. We always have a choice. We may not like the options, but we always have a choice. Thank you, Monet Love. I appreciate that. That's definitely something you can adopt, Christina. Is just take your lessons to the chin. But it sometimes people are going to think that you are apathetic, or people are going to think that you are cold-hearted. Because I get that a lot. People think I'm cold-hearted and all this other stuff. It's just I don't sit and dwell on things. I just deal with it and keep it pushing. That's it. That's all. That's all I can do. And I always realize too that there's something better for me. So if someone leaves or a friend doesn't want to be a friend anymore, I'm like, okay, that's 9 times out of 10 because that person is about to be replaced with something better. So, life is about choices, and the options definitely make things more complex. Yes. I loved how one of my clients, I was doing a reading for one of my clients, and she had asked me a question, and she said, well, what would you do? Not what would the cards do? Because sometimes, guys, when I tell y'all stuff, sometimes my view is different. So if spirits tells you to give somebody another chance, that's not Genesis saying that, guys. Because that's not what I'm gonna tell you to do. But listen, I'm gonna tell you what the cards say. But I'm not fond on giving people a whole bunch of chances. That's just not really my thing, and I feel like it's because I don't want to say if they do it once, they'll do it again. But I feel like if someone is genuinely fucks with you, like they don't need to have to go through a hard lesson to see that. Like that's kind of what I get, because I don't have to be away from someone to see their value or their worth. because you have self-love and confidence, and I'm working on that. Yeah, it took a lot to get here though. The full moon has brought up so much hurt, buried down pain. Yeah, definitely. Hey Gemini, is it Gemini Z? And I've been telling y'all that since the beginning. Ever since I started YouTube, I've been telling y'all I don't believe in that. I don't believe in somebody needing to separate themselves from you and then they miraculously, "Oh, I know your worth and value now." Like, when has that ever been successful? It's like, are we doing live meditation? No, but I thought about doing that on TikTok. But I'm trying to figure out how I can go live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. But that's what I plan on doing on my TikToks. Is doing like live rituals, live meditations, and things like that. Because I'm trying to grow my TikTok too. I'm doing a terrible job at it, but that's not my thing either. I just am feeling like there are times where you should, but it's about discerning. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'll be on the fence. Hey, Gabriella. Certain things should not happen or need to happen for clarity. And it has to seem there's a sign that it isn't worth it. Yeah, for me, if you have to pull away to figure out what you want and then return, and again, it could just be my thinking, but it's like they pulled away and then they realized that they couldn't replace you, and so now they're back. And they could have chose. It may not have been another person, but sometimes it is. Sometimes they do choose another man or another woman or another friend or whatever the case may be. And then when that person fucks them over, then they come back. My bad. Oh, no. It's all together. Like when you say Gemini's is just with the A. Okay, I see that. Gemini's. Okay. Thank you, Gabriella. My patience with people like that is near zero tolerance. I don't do soap operas. Yeah, that's a good idea one time. Thank you for reminding me about that, because I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Child. That's where I'm at with it. And my thing is, and then also when it takes you like a long time, like the friend I told you about, that it took him months to come back and apologize. No, like, why do you need that much time to figure out you were wrong? It's not that. It's not that you it took you a long time. It's because you thought you were going to be able to easily detach, and you weren't going to get hit with karma. So now the guilt is eating you up, and now you're back to make amends or whatever. I can't respect that. I just can't. I've tried. Okay, I've tried. It's never worked out. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen it happen where somebody is like, "Oh, you're not for me. Go away." And then they come back, "Oh, actually, I do know your worth and your value," and it works out. Never seen it. So, no, for real, some people it takes years. What in a delayed emotional mental process? Think about it. You see what I'm saying? I've never seen it where somebody comes back that didn't value you before, and now they come back and value you. No, they just want access again because their life started deteriorating. Guilt has been eating them up, because if it had their way, if they could forget about what happened, you would never hear from them again. If they could go on about their life and never think about you again, or never feel the remorse, you would never hear from them. But a lot of times when they come back, it's for them. Like, they want to clear their conscience or whatever. No. Oh, Bill, you thought you could find better. Exactly, Monet love. That's why I be like, no, 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 no. Yeah, no, normally it's a breakup, makeup. Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, they'll leave again. It's going to be the same situation. They'll do it again. As soon as they get triggered, they're going to do it again. Never seen it. I've never seen somebody that left you and came back and never left again. Never seen that. And I've been doing readings one-on-ones for a decade. Okay. So of course I'm gonna tell you what God, spirit, etc., the advice during your readings. But if you ask me what would Genesis do, just make sure you're prepared for the answer. Just leave it. Yeah, if they leave you once, they'll do it again. I've never seen it. I've never seen it to where somebody left you, came back, and never did it again. Never seen that. Even when they came back and y'all got married and blah, 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 it turns into this off and on, up and down, round and round situation with them. Like, I understand we all make mistakes at some time. People think the grass is greener. Exactly. Or they could go find better or whatever. And if you feel like you can find better, go. You got it. Just don't come back. Because if you tell me you don't want to fuck with me, you better make sure you stand on that. If it happened before, it'll happen again. Exactly. And they may not be a bad person. I'm not saying they're a bad person, but somebody just said it. Someone said you can't. Old dog, same trick. Exactly, Katie Bug. Exactly. I think people lie to themselves mentally to help them keep going. Just push things down and don't even think twice. Yeah, until they can't do it anymore. They repress and repress and repress until they can't do it anymore. A motherfucker know they owe you an apology, but they're not gonna do it until they have to. Until the energy is too much for them and it starts to bubble out. And now I'm supposed to be forgiving. uh No, are you crazy? No. Hit dog on holler. Exactly. Once someone shows you what they're capable of, it's high probability they'll reoffend. They're going to do it again. Not saying that they're a bad person. I'm not saying that, but this is what this person is used to, running. When shit gets hard, they run. When they get triggered, they run. When they get mad, they run. They don't deal with shit head on. What makes you think you giving them another chance is going to change that? The imperfections be the issue. The thing is, you don't shake for your own good time, for your own good time. Love you more. Yeah. We such good people until we are made to be the bad guy. Yeah. Keep your ass over there. Exactly. You're reinforcing their bad behavior like a dog. I'm not going back to my ex. I have a hard, and here's because I just have a hard time with that. And I've told y'all before that I have a therapist. I have a very hard time with letting people back in that left. If you left, why are you back? I don't understand that. It's selfish. When Gemini start holding people responsible, that's we're so mean and think it's very selfish when you think about it, because it's like you had access to me. I was talking to you, right? But you weren't ready. So you leave. So now you're ready and I'm supposed to accept you back. I'm ready now. No. Are you crazy? They're like, I got away with it before. Let's see what I can get away with. Exactly. And the more you take them back, yeah, and the less they'll respect you for it. Same. I can't see you the same. Because I see you as a coward. So it's hard for me, especially depending on how you left. It's hard for me to, and this includes friends, not just even not just romantic. I have an ex homegirl sitting in my friends list that I haven't deleted her friend request yet. The homegirl, y'all, she had got into it with my cousin. I guess her and my cousin had words about something, and she blocked me. I didn't even know what was going on. And once again, this is she was off and on before this happened. So she blocked me. I didn't even know about the argument between her and my cousin. I don't even know what's going on. And instead of her coming to me And keep in mind, y'all, this has been a friend for 20 years. I was friends with this girl for 20 years. Her and my cousin exchanged words, had an issue. She couldn't even come to me and tell me, what happened or whatever. She just blocked me. So now she's back in my friend request. No, about to be deleted and blocked. No. I live by, if leaving was the option, we should have never started. Exactly. Exactly. Especially if I didn't do anything to you. You're just triggered. That's it. Now, again, if I'm putting my hands on you and I'm cheating on you and I'm treating you horribly, yeah, cut my ass off. But I didn't do anything to you. You just triggered. I did nothing to you. And you were too coward to either A, say what was wrong, B, face it. Face where you went wrong. She felt some type of way about you from the beginning, Geminis. That's what I get from it. She already felt a way. See, you're doing well. Yep. That's why they're always the ones to pursue. Yeah, I already know. Coward indeed, letting their emotions control them. Yeah, that's weird, especially being friends for that long. Exactly. We've been friends for a long time, like a really long time. And she blocked me over a disagreement she had with my cousin. And y'all, I didn't even know what. First of all, she blocked me. I didn't even know why for a long time until my sister is the one that told me about the argument with my cousin. I didn't even know why she blocked me. She couldn't call, text, nothing. And I still feel a way about that. I live with my ex, been together for 10 years, and he cheated. We not together, but he read I'm not because someone I love to come back. Oh, okay. I don't know how y'all be taking people back that cheated. I'll tell y'all what spirits say, and I tell you what Genesis say. I cannot take somebody back after they have cheated. Like I can't. Y'all are very strong. I will say that. They make their bed, they can lay in it. Of course, that's a 20-year friendship. That's hurtful. Yeah, I felt the way about that because it's like you couldn't even come and talk to me about it. And that's not the only long friendship that I had where somebody just moved hella funny. It's crazy how when somebody gets triggered, they start moving really funny with you. I understand that's why I don't have friends now. I can't have the fake energy around me. Yeah, like you have to really be solid. That's why I have definitely raised the standard to be in my life now because or if your intentions were never pure, why even waste the time? Well, I take responsibility with that particular friend because she was never really a good friend. To be honest with you. For me, like I've always been the type I'll get rid of a dude quick. Like, yeah, you're out of here. I'll get rid of a dude fast. But friends, I would put up with way more than necessary from friends. And I know it's the opposite a lot of times with women. They'll go through hell and back with a man, a homegirl, they cut them off. It's the complete opposite. I had a friend steal from me, and I was still her friend after she stole money from me. So I had to like really get boundaries with my friends. If you can feel we can't be friends, yeah. My bad, y'all. I just completely missed the whole comment I was reading. Yes, y'all. But granted, at the time I was like 20. I was like 20 years old when that happened. Nope, the trust is shot if they cheat, then becoming the overbearing girlfriend. Yeah, checking phones, location. Yeah, if I gotta do all that, I'm just gonna let you go. Cheating is a deal breaker for me if I take the time to commit. Yeah, it's sad when it's years you've invested in someone though. So much time and memory still hurts even though it's the same. Yeah, that's something that I can't overlook. I couldn't overlook that. Because you're putting a lot at risk. when you're cheating, especially when you're physically cheating with somebody. You're putting me at risk. I'm not getting up with fleas. Yeah. If you can't control yourself, you can't control your genitals. Number one, you wouldn't be my man to begin with. But number two, I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in that. My best friend ghosted me out of the blue and told me this day, best friend for 14 years plus. Been friends for 14 years plus. Yeah. It didn't make me look at friends differently now because I have a couple of solid friends now. But I will say that I had a hard time letting go of friends, homegirls, not necessarily like romantic connections, dudes or whatever. No, dude can go. I have a hard time letting them go, but I will continue to work on that. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You having empathy is not a bad thing. You have to stop letting people use it against you though. We value our friendships more than you mean more than love, uh, KB. Cause I put up with a lot from friends. Like I can't even I couldn't even tell you. I done put up with a lot from friends. And now like the older I get, like I'm pretty set on my standard now. And my standards go for romantic, family, and friends. It goes for everybody. And if you don't meet the standard, then you need to go. I can't be with a cheating man. I'll just leave you alone and let you have that. Clearly, you don't love me or yourself. Yeah, I lost my best friend. She said I'm healing and can't deal with my drama. I'm so hurt. Like you are healed. Yeah. I think that's why I be so hurt when friends put their companion before your friendship because I value that wholeheartedly over a man. Yeah, but also you have to have a life outside of your partner too, because they'll come running back when that crumbles. Then sends a happy Mother's Day text. Yeah, no, I can't deal with finicky people lying to people into themselves. Oh, thank you, Christina. I deal with people that are jealous of me a lot. And it's just me being me. That was a sign. I literally just hit this. That was definitely confirmation. I deal with people that's jealous of me a lot. Even with the friend that I had for 20 years, there would be our outside acquaintances that always be like, she's jealous of you. And I just never saw it. Because that was my friend. Like I didn't think that. That's my friend. Like when I get that cutoff point, then I become the bad person. Yeah, people always paint me as the villain. They'll get mad and tell me to kick rocks and or they'll block me or they give me this silent treatment. And when you're dead to me, how am I the bad guy? Because I took it a step further because see, you were playing games and I don't play like that. I don't play that. Okay. Your body will let you know when someone isn't yours. Yeah. And I never understand why. Being the villain is fun, though I'm embracing it low key. There's been people that have tried to play games and get me to chase them and all this other stuff and give me the silent treatment and blocked. Now you can't talk to me at all. I don't have time for that at all. Yeah, our ignore game is strong. We act like you're invisible. Yeah, I don't even care. And the problem is, I think that people think I do care, but once I've already processed the feelings and emotions, I don't care. Right? I'll be the villain. Yeah, people always pay me out to be the villain because I respond to them or I don't respond. You don't feel like I'm worth the response, you don't feel like I'm worth talking to, then you're not either. It's just I'm serious about mine cuz people come into my life trying to play games and I'm not fucking playing. Because once I block you, I've already emotionally and mentally checked out. So don't think I'm coming back. Don't think I'm reaching out. I'm not coming back for you. Accepting what is, which cools off the exactly. I had a dude that I used to talk to reach out to me that he just got blocked. Now, I've said in other readings, I rarely block phone numbers because I don't expect them to talk to me anyway. Like once they see their Facebook, Instagram, and all that is blocked, they just assume that their phone number is blocked, but that's not always the case. But I had to block this phone number because number one, I think that he just reaches out to me to see if I will respond. And me being who I am, he had reached out to me and said, he said, I'm trying to get a reading. He was like, can you do a reading for me? Because I've been going through a lot this last year, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. So I treat him like I treated a client. Like, I don't know if he thought he was going to get special treatment or something. You're not my dude. So I said, yeah, I can get you. I can't remember if it was Thursday or Friday. I gave him a Thursday or Friday day. I gave him a time. And I said, I'll do it then. The day came, nothing. So guess what? His number was blocked. Don't ever contact me. I have no desire at all whatsoever to hear from this man. We always have those that reach out just for, I feel like when I saw that, I was like, okay, he just wants me to see if I'm going to respond to him. I'll never fucking respond now. Right. Phone numbers are not blocked. Too coward to call. Oh, yeah. For sure. I already be knowing. Oh, thank you, Geminis. We as Geminis get that. We are cold-hearted, but I believe because we are true to ourselves and other people, it's intimidating to them. Yeah. I made sure to block that phone number. Do not ever contact me again. Because now I feel like you playing in my face. Because you reached out to me and I wasn't even going to charge it. He said he was going through a lot. Okay, I got you. No problem. Yeah, you playing. You playing. As soon as I see you playing with me, you're out. No questions asked. I didn't, because y'all know how people like to announce shit. I didn't call them, text them. You're blocked. No, you're just blocked. That's it. They probably scared of you too. I feel like people are really scared of me. I feel like people are really scared of me, for real. Like, we do not play games at all. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah. I didn't make no announcements, none of that. You just blocked. Just don't contact me again. Because now it seemed like you're just trying to see if I'm going to say something to you. No. Like, why they do this? I will walk away in a heartbeat because I do not desire to play mind games. Yeah, because they always think you're playing because they are. I'm not playing with you. Okay? Like, stop it. They know how I am. Why? Is it your mean mug, Christina? I don't know why people are scared of me. Well, number one, it's because I can see through them. That's been a major issue with people, is I can see through them. I even had a dude, because I was going off on a dude one time, and I even had him say, he was like, how did you know that? Because I got in his ass. You think you're finna talk crazy to me? No. Because I read the fuck out of him. Stuff he'd never told me. I just peep game. I'm just peeping game. That's it. But he legit said, how do you know that? You're not denying it though. Okay. My male coworkers like it though. My female coworker is like, girl. I had 2 exes say I'm very intimidating. They just can't handle my mouth. Too truthful. That intuition on point. Yeah. They project and that's how you can catch people, is they project. People project. So when you see somebody projecting, I had to stop getting upset about it because it used to upset me a lot. But just use that to your advantage. Because when they're projecting onto me, I'm just taking notes. Because what you're telling me is really about yourself. So I'm just listening. I'm not even going to get mad about it. I'm just going to listen, note it. And I'm going to use it when it's useful. They scared of me because I'm going off. That's because I'm going off on a lot of people. Yeah. You just have to pay attention when someone's projecting. And that's something that I had to learn as far as like not getting upset. Because I used to get upset and take it personally too when people project onto me. But now I just pay attention. Let me just pay attention to what they're saying because they're really telling on themselves. So let me just listen. I've stopped doing a lot over the years. I stopped arguing with people because I was a queen of arguing, queen of debate. I used to be on the internet arguing and debating all the time. I stopped repeating myself. Hey, Latasia. I stopped repeating myself. I quit nagging because, like I said, if you heard it when I said it the first time, so stand on that. I say this on my page. I have a whole video about this on my Patreon on how to handle people that keeps doing some shit you don't like. Yeah, I used to fall into that energy exchange. Yeah. Even when I'm dating now, I tell the man what I like, what I don't like, and I say it one time. If he does it again, he's getting cut off. That's it. That's all. No explanations. No, you did this. You're cut off. That's it. I used to. I don't even care anymore. Well, I need to join your Patreon. Yes. I need to start posting on there because I be having so much stuff that I want to add on there. Arguing is definitely a waste. Silent, taking notes, and cutting people off. Yeah. Don't even argue. Don't argue. If someone keeps doing some stuff you don't like, cut it off. That's it. Because all that nagging does is it fuels them. For some reason, and how the human brain works, all that nagging does is fuel them. Just don't even do it. But damn sure don't give them your energy. Okay? Don't give anybody your energy that isn't moving how you need them to move. They don't even deserve that argument. Yeah, and that's how I look at it too. You don't deserve my time and energy. What are we doing here? I done left people on red. I done had people like damn near going off on me in their feelings per usual. And I leave them on red. I won't even say anything. For what? You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it the way I see it. I'm gonna say it one time, and that's it. Now, if I've known you for a long time, I may give you a couple of shots at it. But once you're blocked and dismissed, it's just what it is. Like after that, I don't care. It has a lot of spirituality videos. Yeah, I have to check it out, Christina. Folks are a trip. And I'm telling y'all, you're gonna feel a lot better. The less you engage, the better you will feel. The better peace of mind that you have too. It's Love Peace Genesis, Rosie. It's the same name. Because there's some stuff too I want to put on there because this is just my own personal belief. But I feel like certain things should not be posted for everybody to see. I feel like some stuff you should, I don't want to say keep secret, but you should be a little bit more responsible for sharing. Like for me, I would never like post a spell or like certain witchcraft or whatever. I wouldn't post that because that's not for everybody's eyes. So I feel like even with like the witchy readers or the witchy content creators should create a Patreon because everybody does not need to see that. Everybody does not need to see that. Some stuff should be sacred. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, Spirit, because that just popped out of nowhere. I was like, it's not secret, sacred. I always feel peace when I get your insight. Oh, thank you, Draylyn. I'm still hurt I had to let go of a cousin of mine. She was like a sister because of the way she treated me after going this rough through divorce. And I moved in with her. She acted weird. Really, lovely Gemini. She acted weird. That's it. Yeah, stand on business. You have to. Exactly. People misuse information. Yes, they do. And this is why I'm like really careful too with what I say about certain things. And I also feel like too, like I don't want to say people are fraudulent, but I will say if you are a real witch, you are not broadcasting that. You're not broadcasting that. Because witches are sacred, aka secret. You notice how sacred and secret sound the same, sound similar. Thank you, Christina. I love my Gemini people. What are you, Christina? My friend is encouraging me to end my relationship because he keeps walking out and triggering my abandonment wound bad. Yeah, see, but even when faced with good reasons for breaking up, well, in Emily, why is there some type of like tie you have with this person? Yeah, she was hiding the trash can in the bathroom and she took the shower curtain, putting her name on food and putting sticky notes on the iron. It sounded like she didn't really want you to move in. Oh, so you're a Gemini sun. That's a different combo. That's gonna ruffle some feathers. Never post anything tied to witchcraft, evil eye. Yeah, you should never do that. So Draylin, you get it. You should never do that. Never post your altar on the internet. That's what I'm saying. Some shit should just be for you or in your circle. Never do that. When you start involving other people, trust me, and there are real witches and you'll never know that they're that because they're not telling you. Because why would they? Why would they say? Because you shouldn't. That goes against the code. Through this journey of self-love and healing, I realized that being silent is definitely a valuable skill. Yeah. I posted my candles and crystals. Is that okay? If Christina, no. If you're doing if you're using that to do rituals or spells or anything, no. Never post any of that for people to see. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Of course. Sometimes if I see it on the internet, I like send a DM like, yeah, go ahead and take that down. Go ahead and take that down. Yeah. You just have to be careful with that, you guys. Because you don't want other stuff getting in the way of what you're trying to create. I'm starting my journey. Where is the book of rules? Please, because girls don't know. Well, it depends on what you want to know, Brandon. First rule is keep some stuff to yourself. Keep some things to yourself. Now, some stuff you can, but like I said, I'm on the fence with showing spells on the internet. I'm on the fence with that. Now, if you want to do like a group spell and that spell calls for a group of people, then yeah. But if you're doing a spell for yourself, I wouldn't post that. She asked me to move in with her. I didn't ask her to move in. So I packed my stuff up and left her card with some money and I haven't looked back. She left some messages on my phone, so I blocked the number. Well, you can talk to her, lovely Gemini, and see what happened. See what was going on. It sounds like a miscommunication. She wanted y'all stuff separate, like, some people are like that though. Okay, thank you for tuning in, TT. We are literally walking scrolls. Yeah. Lovely Gemini, I would talk to her. Like, because sometimes people be acting funny, but, maybe she'll have her reasonings for it. I would talk to her and see what she says if you haven't already. But if she's not going to keep it a buck, then yeah, just keep it blocked. Because some people aren't going to be honest. And people are like that. People can be really finicky when it comes to their things in their space. I was told to let your first deck be gifted to me, and it was. Well, it can. Where can we reel about how to start your journey privately? With as far as reading tarot, Brandon? Yeah, I agree, Raylan. Hey, Ash. Excited to learn. Yeah, yeah, check it out. I need to start posting on there again. I done forgot all about the Patreon, child. Oh, well, for reading, here's how I like to start. And I have a whole lot of beginner tarot videos on my Patreon. No, there's no rules to readers. No. I was buying my own food and everything. Yeah, but some people are just very strange about their stuff, I think. I don't think that, well, I don't know, but talk to her and see. Some people are just really, really finicky about their things. That's it. She just didn't want y'all stuff to get mixed up. But that is a very strange way of going about it without communicating that with you. Yeah, Brandon, there's no rules to tarot. You read in your own style. You'll find your own style as you learn. Because eventually you won't even need the cards. Because I find I don't even need them sometimes. I can just get downloads. I would talk to her, lovely Gemini. Because it really just sounds like a misunderstanding. Yeah, sometimes I really use my decks. Yeah, the cards are just putting your intuition into the 3D. It's just giving your intuition an image. That's what the cards are for. The cards don't really um they're not the intuition, they're just a tool. As with anything, as your candles, your crystals, and all of that, it's just tools with your own energy. Yeah. So if you're new to tarot, of course, check out the Patreon because I have a ton of videos and those have been up there for a long time. I probably need to start recording some people that have been doing tarot for a long time and are above beginner because those are beginner videos. Um, Thank you, Brandon. Going tomorrow for my 6 month scan to make sure. Oh yes. How is your health? Are you feeling better? Hi, Real G. I missed a live. I'll go back when you get off. Yeah, you have to go back. I was just kind of talking about what's to come for 999. Of course, went off the deep end. Hey, Mel O. Tyler was charging $365 for his tarot teaching, which I love him. So I can't uh, beat your price and your knowledge. Yeah, and that's the very, very, very beginning of it. That was a live class that I did probably 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. But there's actually a good price for a tarot class because it's a lot of information. Like it's a whole lot of information. So that's not bad. I don't know if I said hey to you, Mello. But yeah, I have them all on my Patreon. So, if you just click on it and do 1 month and just go through it all at one time and within 1 month. It's on my Patreon, Brandon. Love Peace Genesis. I know the link is in the description box of some of my other videos, but it's on my Patreon. I have literally I broke down every single card on my Patreon in a beginner way. Yes, I've cleared the love cancer, but I have a form of blood cancer that the doctors say is no cure, but I've been doing good. It's treatable, so I'm just praying for the best. Well, sending you lots of love, light, and healing energy, lovely Gemini. I think I've been here with you for almost 3 years now. Oh, thank you, Geminis. Patreon, I have no clue what it is. Patreon is like a subscriber. It's like a subscriber app. Like they have memberships here on YouTube. It's kind of like that. You subscribe to like exclusive content, so I can post content um, on the Patreon that's not on YouTube. I will meditate for you. Yes, of course. Send lovely Gemini some healing, positive energy so she can beat whatever it is she's going through. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all gonna get a lot done today because I have gotten a lot done today. The energy is on fire today. I love it. So utilize that, y'all. It's a day of action. Oh, thank you, Draylin. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, y'all. If I'm saying your name wrong, please tell me. What's that? What does that mean, Brandon? Okay. All right. Lots of healing energy. Yes. It's hard for me to meditate for myself, but for others who ask for prayers and positive vibes, it's easy for me to sit and do that for others. Well, you have to learn to do it yourself too, Christina. Oh, okay, Brandon. Yes. Send that love, Brittany. Working on vision board journal. You gave me a lot of insight. Of course. I took an incidental nap while waiting in this live. How are you taking a nap on a 9-day? What's going on? You must have Mars in retrograde. You must have a retrograde Mars in your chart, Mello. that might have the opposite effect. Because I know someone else that has Mars retrograde in their chart, and they've been very like sleepy today. I have worked, watered flowers, pulled weeds, etc. And it's still early. You gotta do it. I don't know how do I find that out. You pull your chart. You can go to websites like astro.com, put your date of birth in, the time you were born, and all that good stuff. Now, for your Mars, you don't really need to know the time, but it's always good to put your time in there. And then when you see your chart, look for your Mars. And if you see like a little R next to it, it means it's retrograde. Yes, Brennan. Of course. I use Astro Matrix or Astro Cafe. Yeah, Astro Cafe is a little bit more beginner friendly. Or is that the is Astro Cafe what I'm thinking of? Because I know there's hold on, guys. I'm trying to think, is Astro Cafe what I'm thinking of? It is. Yeah, Astro Cafe, that's the one that's very, very user friendly, like and very beginner friendly. So start there. Well, you can't be scared of them, Geminis. You can't be scared of them. Oh, really, Christina? Well, sending you positive energy as well. Positive healing energy. Oh, yeah, don't be scared of them now. You can't be scared of folks. I literally get super paranoid last night around this guy. Well, that was probably a reason why you got paranoid. Totally off topic, but I've seen 222 every day for 3 consecutive days. Gabriella, it just depends. What were you thinking of at the time? Yeah, Astro Matrix is better. But if you're a beginner, I think the Astro Cafe will be better. It's more, you can understand it a little better. Thank you, Pathways. Yeah, sounds like Christina has her own stuff going on. So y'all hang in there, fight through it. You never really know what people are going through. So sometimes it's good to share. Yes, I don't like to talk about it. I try and act like it doesn't exist. Well, that's not really a bad thing either, though, Christina. But still handle your business. 222 can be a lot of things. It could be your intuition is tapped in, tuned in. It could be you are co creating with spirit, God, or whatever. It could be you're about to get a call or a text from someone. It could be a number of things. have a pendulum, but I don't use it, Ash. I should break it out, but I do have a pendulum somewhere around here. It was a gift from someone. It may have been a subscriber or something that sent it to me. Shabria, what about hearing knocking? I had someone else tell me this about the knocking because I was hearing that a lot. A lot of times that is either some type of talent or some type of spiritual breakthrough coming through. I placed a temporary restraining order on my ex-boyfriend. Good. There's always a spammer. Attempted to place a final restraining order and went to court against him, and the judge didn't grant the final restraining order. I don't like when they do that. I don't like when they don't give the final restraining order. So when you the person that mentioned the knocking, like when do you hear the knocking? Because I was hearing that for a long time too, and I had someone tell me it was because you have a breakthrough coming, or you're about to download or figure out some type of either hidden talent or new talent that you have. But I would usually hear the knocking like when I'm almost asleep. Now, what I originally thought, and this could also be an idea too. What I thought it was me knocking um me in another universe, in a parallel universe. I thought it was just me in a parallel universe knocking, like trying to come in, if that makes sense. I hear the knock on at random times. It wakes me up. Yeah, so you're sleeping. That's what I thought. Because usually when I would hear it, I would be almost asleep. It's like that what is that stage of sleep when you're not all the way asleep, but you're almost there. That's where I'm at. And then I hear a knocking and then it wakes me up and I'm like, is somebody at the door? But no. Stress is not good. Sometimes I wonder if I activate it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like when they don't REM sleep. Yeah. In a reading a few weeks ago, you said someone isn't being honest about their living situation. He got an eviction notice recently and told me, wow. Hold on, guys, because I was trying to read something. And he got an eviction notice recently and told me the whole time we were looking for apartments together. Lies. Child. Child. This is. Mm-mm. My husband and I are separated for 7 months ago after a 6-year relationship, almost 5 years of marriage. He teamed up with your ex-boyfriend? What? Child. There was a frog in my house staring at me about a week and a half or so ago. And yesterday, an iguana. What? Yeah, always pay attention to those animals too. I've been hearing knocks for about a year now. It's usually late when I'm relaxing. Yeah, that's something in your subconscious. Girl, yeah, you need to go ahead and get that restraining order. Try again. Thank you, Misha. Try again. If all else fails, try again. Because what is going on? Sometimes they don't do it if there's like nothing physical, like if there's no physical issue, but it shouldn't have to get to that point. Like it should be handled before it gets there. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that. Detroit's darling, I learned something new. Yeah, that's usually when I hear the knocking. There was also a was it Albert Einstein that used to use that method of sleep to get downloads. So it was something like he would sit in a chair and then he would have like a bell or something attached to him. So whenever he would fall asleep, he could remember his downloads, because when he starts falling asleep and he gets into that particular period of sleep, he gets these downloads and then the bell will wake him up. I live in an old Buddhist temple. It looks like a normal house. Really? I'll have to look up that Einstein. I can't. Was that Einstein that did that? Could be why he was labeled as a genius, but yeah, he would use that method of sleep um to get downloads. And I was like, that's genius, because that's where a lot of stuff comes to me too, but I just don't be remembering it. Cuz I go to sleep after it. So, yeah, that's pretty genius. Now I know his sleep was probably all jacked up. Document, get a ring camera, screen that, everything. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I would try it again. I would try to do it again, because I don't think that's safe. I don't think that they never really take anything seriously until it escalates. I don't think that that's right. Oh, Draylin says non-REM. Okay, yeah. So I'll keep that in mind with the non-REM sleep. I keep having dreams about my ex husband and the woman that he cheated on me with. I'm finally getting over years of hurt. He was cheating on me with her for 5 years in our marriage. What? Well, I'm glad you got out. That's always a bright side. You got out, you got away from it. I maintain a friendship with my ex boyfriend, even though he abused me physically, because I still loved him as a person. I share feelings with him. I never share with anyone else. Oh, child. Mm-mm. Some people got to be pulled up from the root. Pulled up from the root. Because if you don't, they will grow back. Now's a perfect time to release that on the day of nine. Oh, yeah. And step into some new. Tomorrow's a 10 day. So it's a one, step into some new. I was his emergency contact. Yeah, Nope, 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 nope. Pulled him up from the root. Christina, to time, patience, and compassion for yourself. Because everyone makes mistakes. You know, we all let too much slide at some point in our lives. You know, yeah, Gabriella. Well, at least you know now. So now you have to try to get rid of these vibes and these energies. But I'm gonna say this: once somebody is hurting you, then that relationship needs to be severed, like completely severed. Like I said, you gotta pull it up from the root. I keep thinking why I don't talk to my kids' moms when I hear readings. Does that mean it's them who it's about? Because I have no care to get back with either. Who do you think it resonates with more? That's where I be at. Like, I ain't trying to go back to nobody. No, 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 no. You had your chance. And I believe people can grow, heal, and evolve, but that takes a long time. Like that takes a whole lot. So when people ask if I think people can change, yeah, I feel like people can change. But they won't be totally changed. They won't be changed to the point where um we could get along. um oh girl, Gabriella, sound like you got to be by yourself for a little bit. I found out the day of his dad's funeral because she was there. What? Y'all be having so much going on, child. It took me a long time to realize that. Yeah, I noticed this a lot too when I'm doing the one-on-ones is a lot of people have a hard time being single. A lot of people have a hard time being in really being by themselves. And this is both men and women. Because I've been seeing a surplus in men in my one-on-one readings. Yeah, thank you, Tiffany. I've been seeing a lot more men in my one-on-ones. And I'm just seeing that a lot of people just can't be by themselves. Self-love and confidence and self-concept. Exactly. And this is what I was saying as far as whenever you do get back into the world and you're back into dating, you need to have your non-negotiables and you need to stand on those. It doesn't matter how much you think you like them. It doesn't matter how much the chemistry is. It doesn't matter if you think they're your twin flame or whatever. Get rid of them. Both of them, both of them pretty much did the same thing, just different people. Oh, sounds like there's a lesson there, Mello. But you shouldn't ask anyone to change for you. Precisely. You should know that they can be a better person and change for them. Well, you change for yourself because if that person chooses to not change, then you probably need to move along. Because I feel the same way. I don't feel like you should try to change anyone. And a lot of times this happens. We get into connections and we try to change them instead of just releasing them. I don't expect anybody to change for me. Either it's going to work out or it's not, and even if I do like you, love you, care about you, I know that it's not going to work out. And if I know that, then I'm just going to keep it moving. Yes, it's unhealed trauma. Yeah, the people, and here's what I've learned too is learning about myself through others. So when I'm looking at the people that I'm attracting, if I'm not liking what I see, then I look at myself. Being alone gets addicting. People be pissing me off too easily now. Oh, I relate wholeheartedly, Tiffany. Hey, Amira. Cute doll. What's she talking about? I've been healing since 2012. Yeah. No, you have to get to a space where you have your non-negotiables. And for me, disrespect is non-negotiable. Not being able to be accountable for your actions is non-negotiable. You disregarding how I feel about stuff is non-negotiable. You not being able to communicate with me, or you ghosting me, or you avoiding me when there's a problem, that's non-negotiable to me. Definitely, I lost over 100 pounds, and that's what's up. Gabriella. Now I'm seeing a psychiatrist as well. Yeah, it's if you know you need therapy, do it. Because it's definitely helped me tremendously. Know your non-negotiables. That goes for fellas too. Because a lot of fellas out here don't know their worth. And you have to keep that in mind, ladies. Exactly. That's what my kid's mom did. All you just named. Yeah. We have to keep that in mind. It's different people, same demon. Yeah. Um it's because that person is showing you a wound that you have. So at one point when I was attracting a lot of emotionally unavailable men or even friends, because I've had a lot of emotionally unavailable friends, it was just showing me that it was a wound in me that I needed to deal with. What do you mean, Mel O? Negotiate what? Yeah, Gabriella's doing it, doing her thing. All of you are, really. I really despise people who don't talk and communicate. It's frustrating to have to assume and guess. Yeah, and a lot of people assume stuff. They don't ask enough questions. And sometimes I've noticed in that too when I communicate with people, sometimes they'll respond to me based on an assumption, not what they know. And I tell my son this a lot too. If you don't know, ask. You need to ask questions. If you don't understand, ask. Please don't answer me based on what you think I'm talking about or what you think I'm saying. If you don't know, you need to get clarity first and then make a move. I don't know if you have teens, but sometimes I'll give my son a direction and he may not fully understand the directions that I'm giving. So he'll do what he thinks I'm trying to tell him and not what I'm saying. So it's like, if you don't understand, just ask me because I don't have a problem with clarifying it. I'm not one of those people that gets impatient with questions. I love questions. Please ask because I need it done correctly. But for sure, PR, if I have to guess and assume, I'm going to remove you. That's it. That's all. Like I like my life non-complicated. So, like I said, avoiding me, not being able to look at yourself, gaslighting when I'm telling you that what you're doing is bothering me. It's just like I said, non-negotiables for me. Oh yeah, also figured out why I was attracting a lot of shy, meek. I don't want to say slow, but I want to use slow for lack of a better term. Slow men. It is because they were definitely teaching me patience. Because I told y'all I have no patience for grown people at all whatsoever. With a child, I have a lot more patience. I have a lot more patience with my child. With my son, with my nieces and nephews, I have a whole lot more patience. I have no patience for grown people. None. Okay. So I'm definitely learning to like kind of slow down. Um, and also, how can I put this in a nice way? Where I don't sound like an asshole because people be thinking I'm sound like an asshole. People that aren't as mentally quick as me, if that makes sense. Um, Not just discounting them because I don't have a whole lot of patience for people that don't pick up stuff like me, or don't catch on quickly as me. And that's something that I have to work on. Like I said, with my child, with my niece and nephews, I got all the patience in the world for them. So you grown and you can't figure it out, that's a problem. That's a problem. I attract shy men. They don't talk. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm. No. I've been working on my empathy level because it's been too much, even with undeserving people because I always put myself in other people's shoes, but I never receive the same back. So it's a dub for them. Yeah, it's just me needing to learn more patience with people that don't pick up on things quickly as I do, or don't think as fast on their feet as me. Because I'm like boom, 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 and it takes them a long time to process shit, and that aggravates the fuck out of me. It's just like, what is going on? What is taking so long? Like, but I'm like, Genesis, everybody can't think like you. So, give them some space to do them. Go do you. I got a new job. I'm working on me. I'm staying single for a while. Yeah, and that's best. Being like someone else said, being single or being by yourself can definitely become addictive. It can be very addictive, because then you're gonna kind of want stuff to be your way, and that's what I'm running into now, especially with dealing with like shyer guys that are a little slower. And I don't even mean like slow as far as like, how the relationship moves, but like slow in their thinking process. It's just like, hello. Yeah, that's been a big lesson for me is patience. I have some guys texting me and it's just like, yeah, yawn. That's what I do. Put that time into myself. That's what you should be doing. Yeah, learning that patience, because I have patience with a lot of things, but when people don't think as fast as me or can't, figure stuff out as quickly as me, that drives me nuts. That kind of drives me nuts. The men are at the mall, but they're not shopping. No, for real. It's just like, huh? I don't want to make small talk, etc. Yeah, I despise small talk. I despise that. I'll just stop responding to you. But then they'll come find me. So this is what I've seen in the dating game, with people trying to play games with me and people don't know that I'm not playing with them. So I've had more than one. I've had several guys that will message me and then say it takes me a few hours to respond. Like I said, some days I'm doing readings, one-on-ones, back to back to back to back to back. Sometimes I don't even get to piss, right? So if it takes me a long time to respond, they'll try to do the same thing. So say it takes me 4 hours to reply, then they won't reply till like the next day. And then it'll be like these long stretches of them like trying to play games or whatever. So if it goes too long, I'm going to unmatch you. But see, here's what sucks, because I have a very uncommon name. So they will find my social media and message me there. And it's just like, wait, I thought you were busy because I haven't heard from you in 3 days. You haven't said anything. Okay. You think I'm finna be sitting around? Unmatch. What is going on? Honestly, I just miss falling in love and being attracted to someone. Everyone seems too boring nowadays and doesn't spark anything within me. Yeah, you enjoy your solitude too much. It feels like I'm talking in another language when they take forever to process. Yeah, it's just like having a quick mind is a blessing and a curse. Yeah, for real. I'll overmatch and not respond ever again. Yeah, if I haven't heard from you in a few days, I'm going to assume that there's no interest, and I'm just going to unmatch you. But they'll go and type my name into Facebook or Instagram or whatever and find me. I probably need to put a fake name on there going forward because they'll find me. I've been found many times. I should show y'all my You know, on Facebook Messenger, it has those message requests. I had like 30 message requests. I go in there, it's people from Tinder. Some of them from years ago. That shows how much I don't be checking my messages. My bad. I mean, hey. Now they go and find me on social media. If you wanted to talk, why you didn't do that before? Why are we doing that now? I don't have time for that. But I'm always learning how boring sometimes it's just at peace and not having the problem. Yeah. The thing is, I don't mind a boring man. That doesn't bother me at all. A boring man doesn't bother me. A dumb man, that's something different. A not accountable man, that's something different. A liar, that's something else. But a boring man, nah, to me, that's almost expected. For me to date a man that's gonna be boring. Like, there's gonna be some level of boring because a lot of dudes, they have their schedules and they stick to them. They have what they do every day, and then they don't really have anything going on outside of that. Yeah, I don't really be checking my DMs. I have my family group chat. And that's what I'll check. I don't really be checking my DMs like that. Oh yeah, for sure. You definitely need to learn how to communicate. You got to learn how to communicate with me. Like, boring is not the same as not knowing how to communicate. You can be boring and still know how to talk. Treetop 37. Boring over dumb anytime. Yeah. I can't stand a smart, dumb person. Yeah, Sabria. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Treetop Queen. I be stress free. That's why ain't nobody here stressing me out. I don't let people stress me out. You gotta go. You got to go. Me and my ex-wife are still married, and she is in a new relationship where people have asked me why I don't start dating, and I tell them I am still married and committed. Yeah, Zachary, that usually the person that moves on was the problem. When you're in situations like that and people move on quick like that they were the problem. Never seen it any other way. I could be wrong. Again, I don't mind being wrong. Amen. I like my guy to be highly intelligent. I do not like dummies or guys that don't communicate well. Yeah, the communication is a deal breaker for me. I've already set that on my non-negotiables because a lot of lines get crossed when you don't speak up. This has happened a couple times. Yeah, Zachary. Yeah, sounds like somebody that's problematic. Been there. Been there, done it. So y'all reconciled, Zachary. You tried again, and then she left again. Uh, Zachary. Because we just talked about this earlier, Zachary. We just talked about earlier with people leaving and coming back. So I'm trying to see something real quick, Zachary. And then I'm gonna hop off, y'all, because I got 30 minutes to my client. But I'll go do something else though. Mel O. Yeah. So thank you, Zachary. I appreciate your honesty. When they leave and come back, I just said this earlier. When they leave and come back, you can be rest assured they're going to do it again. Okay. That's why I say, let me see something real quick, Zachary, because I literally just said this earlier. And I said that that's why I have a hard time with accepting people back after they have left, because I've never seen it. I've never seen it in my whole 37 years of being alive that they didn't do it again. Never, never, ever, ever seen it. I've never seen it with myself. I've never seen it with you guys. And again, I've probably talked to thousands of people over the last 10 years of doing one-on-ones and tarot, things like that. Never seen it. Is it Low Cairo? Low Kiro? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. But I will try to go live too, just for the Geminis tomorrow on my usual Wednesday. I felt like I was a problem with my behavior. I've always been honest with my mistakes. Well, everyone makes mistakes. She has to decide. This is the thing. If if you take somebody back after their mistakes, then you have to accept that. You can't keep bringing it up, but you, Zachary, you have to work on making her feel safe and making her feel secure from you don't have to go into detail, but you have to work on that. Your reconciliation has to be as loud as your mistakes, actually louder, right? But that doesn't give her the right to do this. Either she gonna work it out with you or she's gonna get the fuck on. That's it. That's all. Okay, do this, not the weekly live show. You was feeling good. I haven't either. They always go back to they're always, yeah. I've never seen that. This is why I have a hard time with accepting people that have left. Because if you left, yeah, Zachary. Because we all make mistakes, but she committed to working it out with you. If not, then she's gonna have to part ways and keep it that way. You either in or you out. So it seems as if she just comes back whenever she gets disappointed or down bad or whatever. But I get it because I've dealt with people like that. I've dealt with people that um left or we parted ways or whatever, and they'll start fucking with somebody else super quick. And then once they realize that person ain't shit, they back in my face. Oh, you're good. Low hero. Just however, tap in, tune in whenever you can. She didn't leave for peace. She left to get a piece, Zachary. Mel O, shut up. You have to listen. We've all made mistakes. I'm sure she's made mistakes too in the marriage. Okay, so but you're committed at the end of the day. So she got to be in or out. So you're gonna have to be like, look, you either in or you out. And if you're out, she gonna have to stand on it. I've been there, and it's just a cycle. I'm telling you, that's what I was trying to tell y'all at the beginning of the reading. It never stops. This is why I quit doing all. I quit taking folks back once they left. Zachary. Don't feed it into Melo's antics. Yeah, Latoya, I've been there too. What do you think about the law of assumption and how tarot readings, if create our reality and manifest things? Always wonder. Yeah, I love the law of assumption. That's really the best way to manifest. The best way to manifest is acting like you already have it. And I've given y'all ideas in the readings. Like one time I said, if you want to be married, walk around with a wedding ring on. But when you're manifesting, you have to be specific in your visualizations. You got to be specific down to, oh, yes, me and my wife are going to go to Red Lobster every Thursday, and like really like act that shit out for real. The best way to manifest is to act as if. That's going to be the best way. But you got to feel it. You got to feel it mentally. You got to feel it emotionally. You got to feel it everywhere. And it takes time and practice. Take it from me. I had 2 kids by 2 different women like that. It's all chaos. Yeah. Yeah. That off and on, in and out. I'm telling you, it never stops. It keeps on going and keeps on going. Now I just cut it off. I don't even give them an opportunity to try to come back. Now I have no interest in that whatsoever. Well, Lakiro, I don't know. It's tricky. Manifesting specific people is tricky because you can manifest them, but you can't manifest a certain action from them. You see what I'm saying? Now, you can manifest your perfect partner. Oh, yeah. But manifesting specific people is tricky because you can't quite manifest a cheater to be faithful. You see what I'm saying? Like it won't happen because they're going to do what they want to do regardless. Oh yeah, yeah, Mello. I think Zach. No, I think Zach is he knows you mean no harm. Not necessarily butterfly girl. I think when you're getting anything spiritual is more so confirmation than anything. Now, if it's some stuff you don't want to happen, then yeah, you should probably stop watching it. Exactly, Tiffany. You have to embody it. You have to feel it everywhere in your feelings, and you have to have some type of emotional connection to it and everything. Yeah, you won't be on the same path, but you can manifest a specific person. You can, but you can't manifest no act right out of them. Hey, Daryl, Gemini gang. Yeah, you real late. I'm always getting on her yapping, child. I have a client shortly, so I'm gonna have to get off anyway. So yes, Tiffany. Oh well, yeah, Zachary. I think he's coming from experience, or from his own experience. Like most of our experience, to be honest. No, I think most people have been in off and on situations with a person. The act right is much needed. Precisely. Yes, Mello. Yeah, I should be. Oh, by the way, I can't remember what video it was. Automatic caption says it's so funny. The captions are so funny when I see them. It's like, what does this think I'm saying? Yeah, it's always funny to me when I see those captions. It's funny. Aries, Moon, Cancer, Rising, Taurus, Venus. That's a very balanced chart. That's a very, very balanced chart. I had this happen so many times. I stopped the brakes on people. Yeah, I know now. I've learned my lesson. I didn't learn my lesson about that off and on with folks. It never stops. Never stops. No matter how much they come back talking about they changed or whatever. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Because that old shit's going to start creeping up and they're going to be like, oh, I'm out again. Or they get triggered, they get mad or whatever, and they're going to be gone. Or they get scared or whatever. I don't know, child. And it's so crazy how people be like, Geminis have commitment issues or Geminis are all over the place. And it's just like, that's not like me at all. Because, like, when I'm locked in, I'm locked in. Like, that's it. So I don't know. And I'm a Gemini stellium. So when I'm locked in, I'm locked in. I don't do all that bouncing around and stuff. I don't know. But I don't even know how Gemini got that title. It almost drove me insane. Got my hopes up. Yeah, it never does. They say that about us all the time. He gets on my nerves, but we have commitment issues. We like to talk to a bunch of people at once, and too many people get on my damn nerves. I've never been that person. Like, once I'm locked in, I'm locked in. Now, getting us to commit in the first place, that's a different energy. Getting us to commit. But once we in some shit, we in it. Like, once we in it, we in it. It might be hard to get us, locked down initially. But once we in it, we in it. Like, I've always been 100% solid in my connections. Always. Unhealed Geminis are flirts. True. That's an air sign thing, I think. That's a huge air sign thing. We love hard, but people always talk bad about us like we don't. Yeah, like we just be jumping from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. Nah, I've never done that. Especially not relationship wise. I've been too loyal to people. Friends, family. I was more loyal to people than they deserved. I've given more chances than people deserved. I've given more grace than people deserved. But now I'm the villain. I'll take it. I'm not giving nobody a bunch of chances. You should have appreciated me the first time. Okay. We are just charming. Yeah, that's true. We are charming. We are definitely that. I was in a relationship for 8 years, lost my job. They're gone. When I start a new one, come back on track. Nope, 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 nope. Alicia, no. I was just about to say I'm too, I be too loyal, too locked in with people, but don't even deserve it. Why do people run from conflict with us? Because a lot of people are cowards. This is most people. I told y'all that. I said that in a reading. Most people. That's why I have the unpopular opinion where they say that people aren't replaceable, but most people are replaceable because most people act exactly the same. The more you observe, the more people you talk to, most people act exactly the same. I'm gonna tell you like this. I could do readings and have, let's see, within a 2-week span. And yeah, I've cut back a lot now. I'm gonna say that because your girl was getting worn down. But I talked to 100 and some odd people within a 2-week span, right? I would say 90 people would have the same story, the same experience with a person. I mean, almost damn near down to what they say, especially in dating. Yes. Yes. So when people are like, and people get mad when I say that, it's just like, no, some people are really replaceable. Because I can go get another traumatized liar. I can go find somebody else that doesn't know how to communicate and apologize. Those come a dime a dozen. You can find that anywhere. Yes, loyalty is painful without boundaries. Yeah. Or reciprocity. Yeah. This Cancer is a stalker with the nerve to text me and tell me that this is the last time he is reaching out. Why the fuck would he do? See, that just kind of pissed me off. Why are you saying that? That would make me so mad. That would make me so mad. Oh my goodness, that would piss me off. Why are you even saying that to me? Like, who cares? Child. That's just like when people announce that they blocking me or whatever. Okay. I don't even respond to you. That's why I was talking about being bored before. It's the same old. Yeah. Yeah. Dirk, you can just watch the playback because I'm gonna hop off anyway because I have some readings this afternoon, evening. I'm doing a lot better though with not taking people back to back to back to back to back because I will say that was very taxing. No wonder the collective energy is so strong. No, literally, y'all. Y'all will be dealing with a person and you'll be like, they did this and this and this and this. And I'll be like, damn, the last person I just had a reading with, are you the same person with a mask on? Take the mask off, child. Because look, I just heard this story. This is why I was telling you on the readings. I got to cut back on the one-on-ones, y'all. I got to. Like, look, I love y'all to the moon and back, but baby, I hate when women do wrong and expect me to chase them. Yeah, nah. See, and I run into that a lot. Where they'll move funny with me, but want me to come running after them. No, I'm not doing it. It's not my problem you're insecure and a coward. That's your problem. As if I made the mess, like grow up. Exactly. Exactly. People a lot of times expect a lot of the person that knows how to communicate. People know I know how to communicate. And yeah, a lot of times I'm usually the bigger person. So it comes out to people expect me to always be the bigger person. No, fuck you. Fuck off. I don't care if we talk. Fuck off. That's where I'm at with it. It's like everybody always expects me to be the bigger person. Nope, not doing it. I love when people do that. I'm definitely leaving you on red. I love a feisty one. Just gonna leave. You ain't gotta announce nothing. Exactly. Like, what are you telling me for? Who cares? I talked to a dude like that back in the gap. Man, when I be thinking about stuff, I'm like, man, I have grown up because I used to put up with some shit. Thank you, N. Martin. I appreciate you. They expect us to fix. Yeah, the person that knows how to communicate, they want you to fix it. No, you figure it out or we're done. I don't care if we talk. It's the consequences of some society issues we are facing. I feel like people unlearn how to deal with real people beyond all the blocking and ghosting stuff. People don't know how to deal with shit head on. But it goes with it goes back to how they're raised too, because a lot of people didn't have a voice growing up. So that's how they deal with things. Also, I noticed too, because I see this with parents now, a lot of parents are very emotionally abusive to their children. So that in turn turns into kids growing up to be emotionally abusive adults. And they use the silent treatments and the pull away or whatever because their parent did it to them. And it worked. So now they're doing it to you. And the gaslighting and things like that. No, like you have to get that under control. Very true, like a relay race. Yeah. This is why I always stress the importance of being a good parent or being the best parent you can be. That's so true. That's something I had to work on. Yeah. But the way we connect makes it easier. Yeah. I say that all the time. A lot of people's adulthood traumas are from their childhood trauma. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I told y'all I had to go to a whole therapist to heal a childhood traumas. I had to see a whole therapist. But I was self-aware enough to see that I had a lot of childhood trauma that I was projecting onto other people. And I did not want to project that onto my son. Because I damn sure don't want him to grow up and be somebody's problem child. Yes, childhood traumas have a lot to do with it. Yeah. People's emotional issues run from childhood. They weren't heard. They were told to shut up. Their parent, and I've seen this with parents today, they give their child the silent treatment when they're not doing what they want them to do. So now they think that when they grow up, that's what it is. Also, kids that are beat down and belittled a lot have a hard time with criticism. So they take anything you say to them as an attack and not as a way to actually help them. I mean, social media makes it easy to ghost and disappear and abandon things and jump to whoever is the next best. Yeah. The thing is, you can't run from yourself. That's what people fail to realize. You can only run for so long till you meet yourself again. So you can block all day, every day, but you're going to meet yourself again. It's not shocking. It's very true. Hey, divinity creature. It's not shocking. It's very true. It's out here. One told me he would come by, then he gets tired. I'm tired too. Yeah. Yeah. I get off social media because I want real connections. Yeah, and social media has definitely created people that don't know how to talk or communicate at all. Oh, thank you, divinity. Yeah. Social media has created people that don't know how to talk. Well, why would they? Not know how to talk in person. They can get on the internet and create statuses and videos and things like that, but they can't sit and talk to you. They can't, they have no proper conflict resolution skills. How many times have you been in an argument with someone? And I've seen this so many times. How many times have you been in an argument with someone and they can argue with you through text, but not in person? That's always been mind boggling to me. It's just like, where was all that you were saying through the text messages? Why can't you say it now in front of me? A bunch of cowards. And people don't know how to be authentic anymore. Last guy I dated begged me to give him time to adapt to me. I don't want anyone adapting or changing for me. Yeah, I don't think so. Adapt to you. What? You should have asked what he meant by that. Hey, Katrina. I'm not dating lately, like 4 years solo, and I'm not in friendships either. I'm not mad at it. Half of them can't even sit and process anything. No, for real. And the amount of people that I've talked to that will be talking crazy shit through a text message, but when you talking to them or when you see them face to face, they don't be on none of that. Where was all that smoke? Don't get bold through a text. Yeah, I feel you. Live, laugh, love. Not even people that are in their 40s like me can't even communicate in social media. Yeah, came out when we were adults. It's weird. People have adapted to um the indirectness of social media and text too. I blame text as well because people don't even like to talk on the phone anymore. Now people are like, don't call me. Text me, don't call me. Nobody wants to talk anymore, you know? But everyone's an introvert now. And I always say this, okay? Just because you're an introvert does not mean you don't know how to communicate. I don't like when people make introverts seem dumb. And that's not the case at all. It's very annoying. I'm totally in hermit mode. I find it peaceful. I dated someone for 3 years. He asked me to marry him. And then a year later, he said he wasn't ready for a relationship. A month after he told me he wasn't ready for a relationship, he moved someone in. Child, he should have just been honest. I sent physical letters to my introverts today. Exactly, calls are non-existent. Hey, Shaquille. My baby daddy and I are exact mirrors, both astrologically and emotionally. He's a Sag, I'm a Gem, of course. He hates direct, deep communication and finds it uncomfortable, but that's what makes me tick. Yeah, and that would make sense too. Yeah, it is 222 right now. And that would make sense too um why no one can really talk and connect, because then that would involve being vulnerable. And a lot of people have a hard time with that. But like I said, it goes back to childhood. They may have been ridiculed for showing feelings and emotions. Like I said, they were overly criticized by their parents. And so now everything is an attack to them. Those letters are so meaningful and personal to me. I would feel so special if someone took the time to write me a letter. I know. Letters, handwritten letters are such a lost art. Like, why don't people do that anymore? It's such a lost art. But Gemini energy is always going to like anything handwritten, handmade, anything like that, since we rule the hands. We both are Gemini. Yeah, as he was Katrina, he just wasn't being honest about what he wanted. Or having that grass is greener mentality, which I see a lot of. What's with Virgo men being obsessed with us, by the way? Virgos are very obsessive. I told y'all those are the secret stalkers. Because Scorpio gets all the smoke when it comes to stalkers. It's Virgos. They are the stalkers. Virgo energy and any type of Virgo placement. Stalker. I had no voice as a child. I used to write letters to my boyfriend when I was young because I wasn't used to using my voice. But with practice, I overcome that. Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to overcome those childhood wounds. Otherwise, they will ruin your life. They'll ruin your relationships. But that's something that I had to learn with how much I put up with from my friendships. And I knew that came from me wanting to be accepted and me holding on to people, even though they were mistreating me. But that was for me how I grew up with never really feeling heard or accepted. Love letters and playlists are my love language. Exactly. Precisely. It's a lost art. Leo Virgo who is constantly stalking. Yeah, that Virgo energy. If someone is a stalker, you need to look at their chart because I guarantee it's Virgo somewhere. They are the ultimate stalkers. This is why I stay away from them, or I keep them as friends. Mm-mm. No. Yes. Playlist for the win, of course. Don't know how to be honest either. I noticed the one I talk to, talk that is tired. Oh, really? Right, Alicia. All of us want realness and we only get it here. Oh, well, I appreciate y'all for being on, hopping on. Virgo Mars is a little tricky. Mm, I wouldn't say a Virgo Mars is necessarily a stalker, but there's a tendency there still. I wonder if you have Mars retrograde too, like because I had someone else check their uh Mars retrograde. Yeah, I understand, Katrina. I definitely settled a lot, especially with friendships. I just hate incompetence. That's my Virgo Mars. Yeah. Yeah, my kiddo also has a Virgo Mars. I appreciate y'all. PR. Hey Danielle, you getting on just as I'm getting off because I got a client. I don't like making people wait. Go to somebody mentioned Astro Cafe and put your birth info in there. Lovely Gemini. I just know that soon. One told me they was bullied. Yeah, pay attention to those childhoods with people because there's always a backstory. Astro Matrix. Oh, yeah, that was the other one. Oh, I was working today. Oh, no big deal. This was kind of like a last minute thing. Just get on here and chop it up since I had time. Yeah, Astro Seek is good too. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I ain't gonna be late for my clients. So y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for who hung out and all that. All right. So until next time, y'all. Bye.